Now legal in 23 states and the District of Columbia, the face of the cannabis industry is changing rapidly to accommodate the new markets for goods and services. These new businesses are not the Bob Marley music crowd wearing tie-dye t-shirts in a cloud of smoke. They're comprised of professional entrepreneurs who see a market of opportunity and profits on the horizon. Many of these services are emerging from necessity. Since the federal government still lists marijuana as a Schedule I controlled substance, and therefore illegal in any application, the Department of Treasury and the FDIC have promised to continue to crack down on banks that have any connection with the cannabis industry. This has led to many banks refusing to provide services to these new businesses, which then leaves companies, legal state businesses that deal mostly in cash transactions, without a safe location to deposit their assets. The state of Colorado, recognizing this emerging issue, has worked to create an allowance for cannabis credit co-ops, which would work in theory similar to credit unions, but for the cannabis business only. The Green Rush Alliance, in conjunction with Vericheck 365, is one of these new co-ops that has sought to provide some financial and depository solutions, as well as insurance policies and payroll services to the cannabis industry. The federal government, however, still has the authority to enforce federal laws overseeing these co-ops, mostly for money laundering. So while they provide a temporary solution, the real issue must be solved through a change in national policy. New businesses such as Potcoin, a digital currency modeled after Bitcoin, are emerging to try to take advantage of the banking issues by providing alternative solutions for processing orders. A Potcoin wallet, for instance, can be installed on most digital devices, such as phones, desktop computers, and can even be transferred on paper. Consumers can then use Potcoin currency rather than cash to purchase their goods, and dispensaries can transfer their profits from Potcoin currency back into US dollars at a later time. While Potcoin has failed to gain traction within the industry, new opportunities for business will likely continue to emerge as the industry seeks solution to the banking problem. Many companies have installed private ATMs in or near their dispensaries, some of which work in conjunction with the dispensary so that the customer can pay the ATM directly, receive a printed receipt, and then use that receipt at the counter to pick up their order. This allows dispensaries to take credit cards for purchase orders, but still does not solve the larger issue of banking for these companies and their affiliates. Despite private ATMs and new cannabis credit co-ops, dispensaries still have a great deal of cash in their vicinity, making them targets for theft and break-ins. Security companies such as MPS International provide armored truck service and trained personnel to move large amounts of cash from these dispensaries to a safe location. Another necessity emerging in the new legalized cannabis industry is that of health and safety. Colorado has mandated that Franwell's MITS or MITS software is employed throughout the industry because of their ability to track cannabis from seed to sale. Additional software companies such as MJ Freeway and BioTrack THC are also used in many dispensaries and cultivation centers and tie into the MITS systems. This technology ensures that neither plants nor products are sent out of state by anyone in the cannabis industry. They cannot control individual consumers, but growers can ensure that their products are only sold in the state in which they were grown, and should a product be unsafe or unhealthy for any reason, it can be tracked back to the growing facility so that the entire crop can be recalled or inspected. The face of the cannabis business is changing rapidly. New businesses are emerging every day to compete in this new profitable market. New currencies, security, and technology are only a handful of the new niches in which businesses are thriving. As more states amend their laws regarding marijuana, this new face of cannabis is likely to see more entrepreneurs emerge in this new, thriving, and exciting industry.